Welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy X-2. I do apologise for the delay between the last episode and this one. We went to the Reading Festival.
Yes, we did.
It was awesome, but
it was amazing, but until we got home.
Yeah, then we got horribly ill. Like, both of us got really sick. So, yeah, from one concert to another, let's get Yuna ready for her own Yunapalooza.
Oh, yes.
Which I'm sure will compare to Panic at the Disco, Papa Roach.
Sum 41.
Sum 41.
Mike Shinoda.
Yeah, yeah.
The list is evermore.
So this is great. This is like a rhythm minigame. Lazily enough, they didn't change it from the PlayStation shapes, even though I'm playing on an Xbox pad, so that's a little confusing. But that's not really an issue when you consider that for somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, this is really hard. If you know what you're doing, this is easy. Button mash the thing that's on the bottom right. That horrible cacophony you're listening to is the speed that I button mash at. This certainly does sound like terrible, so yeah.
Wow.
That's how rhythm works, you see. You just have to like be really quick. You just like lightning fast. That's how you do music. Dragon Force will tell you that. As long as you're quick, you're good. Oh, Eminem, he's also known for being quick. There you go. That was my score, 233. I needed like 100 to get this accessory, Smooth Sailing. So
Smooth.
Yep, it's basically a ribbon but better. Like, it blocks even more status effects. Downside is it gives you permanent slow.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
The Thunder Plains will be packed. But what are you gonna sing? Wow, did you write that?
It's more like I felt it. I can hear it echoing inside me.
Ghost.
Len?
I think so.
So what you're saying is, Yuna, you're plagiarizing this song. I mean, I know 1,000 years is long enough for the public domain, but you are straight ripping this song.
Yeah, but she's been honest about it.
Okay, that's alright then. Oh, not to anyone else. No one else knows about Len. The rest of the Spear will think, oh, that's a good song that Yuna wrote herself. She's so talented.
With no help at all.
We'll be arriving soon. After Buddy drops us off, he and the others will go pick up the spectators.
So we won't be able to board for a while.
You got it.
So after that little mini game, we have to head back to the bridge. This is pretty much your last chance to check the rest of the comm spheres if you haven't done all of them already. Because as soon as you go to this next area, that leads you towards the end of Chapter 4. So you can't...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't come back from it.
Let's go be Big Brother.
Well, no, we've done all of it now. I definitely made sure to do all of the spying in the last two videos. That's pretty much covered, so... Yeah, we're good on that front.
Did you know supposedly they're actually cancelling Big Brother?
The show?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, what will I ever do without the show, Big Brother?
Yeah, I know.
Oh gosh. Oh, don't think I'll handle.
I don't know the reason why, but...
Completion percentage. Nice. Anyway.
Nice.
Let's go to the Thunder Plains.
Hello, Gullwings. Good to see you. Are you ready to sing your song?
Sing your song.
I love that for some reason. There's nothing funnier than them saying sing your song.
Sticky.
What accent is that supposed to be? It's like they made up a stereotype for the high bellow. I don't think any actual person speaks like that. Anyway,
wow,
yeah,
that's big.
Here's a big angry boss. The only mandatory battle in all of Chapter 4 is against that boss. The rest of it you can just ignore with a charm bracelet. You can just walk through all of this. Which, if not for the fact that there's some gun magic I want to pick up, I would definitely do that. But I do want to pick up some blue bullets, so yeah, on that note, let's put on that, let's put on a little bit of Dark Knight for Yuna to give her some bulk. As we head towards that cave, here we are. And in we go for the only real dungeon of Chapter 4. It's Pretty simple. It's basically just like a Milton Keynes grid. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, I've gone the wrong way. I'll just turn around to go back the way I came and try the other way.
Go the roundabout.
I'll just, take the roundabout and go back. So, kind of impossible to get lost in here, which is nice, considering that this is a game where random encounters can really disorient you. Which does become a problem in Chapter 5 for me. So, grab a chest. We have some, X potion, lovely. Not that I can't just make that with my alchemist anyway.
I was about to say, yeah, you can just spam that.
Pretty much for free. Although if an alchemist is actually using an item from your bag and not using the stash, they get to use the item they get to use it instantly.
Oh,
there's no charge time. It's pretty much like 2 seconds and then they'll throw the item out, so...
That's not bad then.
Yeah.
Ooh, haste bangle, that sounds good.
It's not really, because there's a better version of it that I can acquire in Chapter 5, which I will be doing very soon. So, I'm looking forward to Chapter 5. It really is where, like, the bulk of the game is. Like, I feel 5 is where things get really fun with, tend to.
Ow, that hurt.
And these guys are the fucking worst. I hate fighting them. They actually appear from, like, Chapter 2? Pretty sure I've seen a few of these guys in Chapter 2, and they're pains in the arse. They resist most, if not all, damage. You can only hurt them when they open their chest up, charging an attack, then you can just wail on them with loads of damage. But if you can't dish all that damage quick enough, your whole party gets blown up with a mortar, which does a shit ton to everybody. So it's a pain in the arse is all I'm gonna say. But the reason I'm grabbing myself some blue mages right now, or some gun mages, sorry, is so that I can learn said overpowered move for myself. God damn it, I also hate that they can just knock you to 1 HP, considering that Yuna is perma-poisoned, so that is an instant kill to Yuna anytime he does that. Anyway, here he is opening up his chest. This is where you would usually attack him. I ain't gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and tank this storm cannon. High damage to the whole party, ignores defenses. And speaking of ignoring defenses, I'm now going to use a bunch of storm cannons on him because it ignores his defense. He has given me the perfect tool with which to destroy him.
Yeah, Yuna didn't learn it though.
She did.
No, she did.
Yeah, she died, but she still learned it. Or if she didn't, I teach it to her off screen. Don't worry, I won't leave her without the move. That would be very neglectful of me.
Well, that is pretty overpowered, isn't it?
It's pretty good. The power it does is dependent on your level, I believe. But it does get completely overshadowed by a Chapter 5 blue bullet that I'm just going to let you know ahead of time. As soon as I get it, I use nothing but it for the rest of the game.
Wow.
Because it is just that gonzo broken. Anyways, this Ironside, despite the storm cannons, is still being a pain in the arse. He's got like 8,000 health? Something like that.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's a chunky boy. He doesn't want to go down. He's really, really stubborn. And all of my girls are nearly dead. Help. Yuna's about to die, so it's not even worth me selecting a move with her.
What's coming next?
Okay, let's get some health back, some MP back. Throw out storm cannons whenever I can, and just finish this bastard off before he finishes me. This was a close one. This nearly goddamn killed me, this bastard. There he goes.
Oh, you learned a new move, Flan Eater.
Oh, that's just do high damage to flans with your blue bullet. It's not great. It's alright. All of those moves are just okay, the ones that do bonus damage to certain fiends, because the time that you spend using those bullets could be better spent just wailing on whatever enemy you're trying to deal with. So...
87 high potion.
Yep, I've got pretty much 99 of everything, which is how I like to do. So, let's turn Pain back into a berserker, because I absolutely just love Pain ripping things apart. Kinda suits her, really. Given her everything. Her name, her personality, her outlook. She seems the type who would want to break people.
Understatement.
Yep, and let's grab the last chest and then go over to this considering that it's the only mandatory battle of Chapter 4, very easy boss. Like, really easy. Not particularly hard at all. If I remember correctly, anyway. Like, he does high damage, but he doesn't function that differently from the fire dragon from Besaid. So, yeah. Here he is. It's the, once I've done my last little addition. Or once I've put everyone to the class I want them to be. There we go. The creatively named Salamander. It's like a salamander, but with a zzz. Eat your heart out, Pokemon. We have creative designs here. So yeah, big hits, but again, you can bring out a warrior to use Sentinel to block said hits. His main form of attack outside of that is fire magic, which can be absorbed. Yeah, not much to him, really. So this is where we absolutely wreck his face and steal his stuff. And mighty guard ourselves just for overkill's sake. There we go. Oh no, a little bit of fire. Whatever will I do? Yeah, easy boss. Dead already. Done.
Wow.
Just fucking wrecked him.
Wow.
Interrupt my motherfucking concert. I will not allow that.
Oh, you can't even class that as a boss fight. The Iron Side was harder than that.
It's the final boss of Chapter 4. And the only mandatory battle of Chapter 4.
But the Iron Side was a lot more...
Oh yeah, the actual main normal enemy was significantly harder than that, yes. That's balancing for you. That's how we balance. Anyway, that's us done with all of Chapter 4's battles forever. So... let's head out and
That's
finish.
just ridiculous.
That's the end of the chapter. Let's head outside, watch a cutscene. The best cutscene of the game, and then we're done.
Is it a concert?
It's the concert.
Yay!
I'll take your word for it that that's the noise they're making.
Many more people on board, this thing is gonna fall out of the sky.
I doubt that. It's just...
I mean, it's a pretty goddamn hefty ship, so yeah.
Yeah. Why lie about stuff like that?
Alrighty, so pre-concert jitters. Brother's definitely a little nervous. Seems to be running a marathon right now. Yep, we're all nervous here. I mean, I'm the one who's going to go out and sing, but... brother, I'm trying to speak to... Brother, come on, please.
I hope our audience behaves
I swear to God, brother. You're being the worst right now. Worse than you... More of the worst than you usually are.
Hey, we brought in people from New Yevon and the Youth League. They're all outside on the concert grounds. Yuna, now it is all up to you.
The hell are you doing with your hands? It's like hamboning. Anyway, what an obscure reference.
The two groups are already locking horns. With their leaders gone and everything, people are just a little bit edgy.
A little bit? They're bordering on civil war.
I hope it doesn't.
Nah, it's fine.
I mean...
A little bit of war never killed anybody.
It definitely did. I mean, it created sin, so by proxy it killed most of the world's population throughout history.
Be alright.
It'll be fine.
The crowd is acting kind of funny.
Let me pull the video up.
What are they doing?
Uh-oh, this could get messy.
No kidding. The two groups have been bumping heads since they got on the airship.
This is where we get out like a tub of popcorn and just start eating. No concert, just watch.
I'll pick up the audio.
This is a social experiment.
The Yevonites are here too? How am I supposed to enjoy the concert with them stinking up the air?
Hey, you Youth League dogs will never be worthy of hearing the High Summoner sing.
If the Praetor were here, he'd never let these maggots walk around spouting their nonsense.
What I want to know is, where'd Nuge go? It's his fault that Spear is falling apart. What kind of leader abandons his people when they need him most?
Wow, the Al Beds really are the only people who've got their shit together.
Yeah.
Everyone else is like, we need the leaders, The
owlbear's like, what fucking idiots? Why'd they leave?
We're a bunch of socialists. We don't give a fuck. Alright, we'll just do our own thing, I guess.
Yeah, but... Right.
Oh, that running in the background.
So let's do something.
Right! Let's do it!
Oh, catastrophic catastrophe! Dear me, dear me! What or whatever should I do? The spectators are making a spectacle! I don't even want to speculate! Please, do something, Yuna!
Oh, Tobley.
We got you, fam. We got this. Let's do this. Let's do a concert. Everyone, will you stand the fuck still? I'm trying to talk to you. There we are.
Y. R.
P.
Ready? Let's do it!
Alrighty, so I'll put on my real talk hat for a second. This is my favourite part of the game. This song is goddamn amazing. The only thing is, I'm pretty sure this song trips up YouTube's content ID scanner because it's, you know, it's an actual artist singing it. So here's the question: do you want us to commentate over it, or should I try to sing it like I did with Real Emotion?
Oh god, please don't.
Okay, we'll commentate. Fine.
Please don't sing.
This song is so good though.
1,000 years ago, before the time of sin, Spira was torn in two, divided by a terrible war. This was Spira's great mistake. Out of the rift left by this terrible conflict, sin was born. In only 2 short years, Spira has shaken off its unhappy past. We have moved on. Now, Spira grows brighter with each passing day. That light is our strength. I don't want to see it fade. Do you? There are so many of us, each with different ideas and different beliefs. Of course we sometimes disagree, and arguments will happen. But our hearts can and should always be one.
This is where you randomly see swords and stuff just getting flying out. Shut up and sing!
A really rowdy crowd.
Just a gun comes flying up.
Because someone apparently doesn't know how guns work. Maybe you just throw them really hard. Alright, so every Final Fantasy, I'd say post Final Fantasy VII, they seem to always have a vocalized love theme. I know Final Fantasy VIII had Eyes on Me, 9 had Memories of Life, 10 obviously had the song that played when Yuna and Tidus made out. 13 has that Leona Lewis song. This is the best out of all of those. I love this song.
It's a very nice melody. I mean,
when it kicks in, it gets really like, it hits you. It's quite an emotional song.
But dreams could never fool me. Not that easily.
Now, while the song itself is great, what I love about this cutscene is that when you first watch it, you think it's what you're about to see is all metaphorical. You think it's like a symbolic thing, like a music video. I'm just going to throw this out there for you now. Everything that you're seeing in the background, everyone in the Thunder Plains, everyone present is seeing all of this. This is all part of Shinra's, part of his sphere.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a clever boy.
I could hear that you whispered as you walked through that door. But still I swore to hide the pain.
Now this is not supposed to be happening. This wasn't planned. Hence the reactions, they're like, what is this? Oh no, everyone's just seen Vegnagun.
Oh no. Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So essentially when she's singing the song, it's essentially showing everyone
the songstress dress sphere is reacting with the screen. So
wow.
Shinra ballsed it all up again.
Good old Shinra.
Bloody Shinra. He's just a kid though. I kind of love this moment where they're like singing back to back though. That's just really cool to me. And that's the part where we all thank the heavens that I'm not singing, because I would have tried and failed to hit that note.
Oh God,
sweet Lord.
I'm so glad you didn't. There you go, guys. I saved you from torture. You're welcome.
So yeah, I love this song. I love this scene. I'd recommend just watching this on its own without our mutterings, because it's just really good. Favourite part of this game, this song.
So essentially, all that audience has now seen the truth about
Well, the context they have, they've seen a big, terrifying-looking machina and 2 people being executed by a bunch of Yevon guards, which I imagine for most of them is more confusing than anything. Yeah.
I'm all right. I'm fine, really. It's past now.
What did Shinra say?
He said it might be some kind of, interference with the sphere waves? Uni's dress sphere and the sphere screen reacted with each other, and, the consciousness burned into the dress sphere was projected onto the screen. Or something like that.
Okay, but that doesn't explain why it happened.
When I asked, he said, "I'm only a kid."
I love that. That's his answer to everything.
End all be all excuse. It's like anytime I have a problem with any kind of employment, I always just go, "Oh, sorry, I'm new," even if I'm not new. Like that's my get out clause.
Everyone's waiting. Let's go.
So yeah, that was certainly a thing.
Wow.
Poor Yuna, of all people, ended up a little overcome with emotion over that as well, because she was essentially channeling Len's emotions through herself as she was singing.
Bloody hell, that'd be horrible.
Yeah. Like, oh, I just went through all the pain and suffering of, like, having my loved one be executed alongside me. That's fun.
Well, she's literally, like...
She's been through similar, but anyway, let's shut up now.
If it brings spirit together, even a little, then I'm glad.
Indeed, I believe it shall. As you sang, not a soul could help but realize the folly of their tiresome squabbling. Fists once raised in anger became welcoming hands, offering solace to a tearful neighbor. I must admit that I, too, shed my share of tears the moment Len appeared.
You know Len?
Of course. Would you like to hear?
Yes, tell us.
Give us all the plot, please.
Where to begin? About 1,000 years ago, Len was a popular songstress in Zanarkand, the talk of the town, you might say. In a more peaceful age, she might have lived out her years as a performer. But the times and her talents did not allow such a thing to be. You see, Len's gift for singing was matched by her genius in the summoner's arts. When the Machina War began, All summoners were sent to the front lines. Zanarkand was hopelessly outnumbered. Len knew she would not return home alive. Nonetheless, she was prepared to lay down her life to protect her people. Yet there was one person who refused to let Len die. Yes, he would do anything to save her.
So the parallel between Tidus and Yuna and Shuyin and Len is kind of on the nose here.
Yeah.
He would have done anything to save her, but in this case, this is what if he went down a dark path to save Yuna. So, yeah.
The youth endeavored to steal the enemy's Machina weapon and save Len. However...
It didn't go well.
the lovers met a truly tragic end. Those images we all witnessed are most certainly a record of their last moments.
I wouldn't mind if this voice actor did audiobooks. When I say I wouldn't mind, I would love... What I mean is I would love that, and I would buy and listen to all of them.
And so that means the weapon that he tried to steal to save her must have been,
Vegnagun, right?
I think I can kind of understand how he felt. Trying so hard to save someone. 2 years ago, I was the same. Trying to find some way to save you.
That was enough. Knowing that you were on my side, I'll always be grateful to you.
Maybe Len felt the same way. The man she loved, he struggled to save her. He fought till his very last breath for her. I think that Len's final words might have been happy ones. I love you.
Wow, I've only just figured out those were Yuna's last words to Tidus as well. I'm a little slow on the uptake there.
Everything is all wrong. He never heard. The one person she wanted to tell, he never heard her words.
What do you know? It's LeBlanc's game. They want to see Yuna.
Well, there's a reality check. See you next time.